Good morning, guys, and welcome to the channel. Supercar Street Racing here, and we have another wonderful unboxing today that we are going to be taking a look at these FitLife Expandable Garden Hoses. These are the 50-foot expandable garden hoses from Amazon. Now, the reason that I purchased these 50-foot hoses is because in the backyard on the pool deck, I actually have added a new spigot for water to be close to the pool deck, which I've never had before, and it's really nice to be able to have water there. I also ordered two hose pots. So they look like basically big brown pots. They are like the kind of like the plastic looking things, because I read a lot of reviews and the actual metal pots are very prone to rusting, and they don't last more than 6 months to a year, and they just fall apart. So my plan is now to take these expandable garden hoses, and I've never owned one before. I went ahead and bought two pots because I'm going to be putting one out back by the pool deck, and then one on the side of the house where we're getting the concrete laid. There is a spigot there, so I'm going to put one there. If that works out, I actually am going to buy two more, one for my well pump and one for the front yard here where the hose comes all the way out to the front. That's the only bummer, is I don't have water out front of the house. The hose does run from this side of the house over here to the front. So that's one thing we got to take a look at. But we got these FitLife expandable garden hoses, and I believe these were in the $30 range. I bought two of these at 50 foot, and then we're going to take a look at those and unbox them and get them inside the pot that I bought as well. The pot will not be here till Saturday. So these actually have pretty good reviews, and there's some good information here. It tells you, like, you know, about the water pressure, the expansion, and they also give you it's supposed to come with a nozzle. So inside of here there should be a nozzle. So we'll unbox one and see what's in there. Check out this dude. Off in the middle of the week. So non-basic. Hey guys, the second part of the hose project showed up, and this is it. These are the hose reels. You can see here they have holes on the bottom to let the water run out of, let the snakes go in. But anyway, they do have a hole right there for you to run the hose out of. So what we're going to do is go outside. I'm going to give you guys a little update on the entire pool project, and then we're going to install one of these guys. The other one we're going to wait. I did buy one for my well hose, but I've literally never used it. I think I'm just going to hold off on that and save one of these for the side of the house after the concrete's poured. But let's do that now. I'll give you guys an update on the rock situation. Alright guys, we're outside where it is blazing hot to give you guys a look at the situation with the rocks. So they did come and refresh all the rocks. You can see here they refresh the regular rocks and the lava rocks right there. And then over here where I have to do new edging, they refreshed all this. Last time they did the mulch, this time the rocks. New section of rocks added here for the well, and we will be getting a hose reel to go up on that wall. Let me zoom out here for you guys. All right, we are back. And going around to look at the rocks. All this was refreshed. You can see here. All these. These lava rocks here, which it's been needing that for a while. All this. And this is new. Actually not new, but the garden area is new as far as the shape. They put lava rocks in there because there will be concrete being poured all out here. Last but not least, they did this new area around the pool pump and the AC, to which the concrete will be poured up to. And that is a look at what's happening with the rocks. Now let's take a look at these new products. All right, guys. So we're using our lapel mic again. I moved it down a little more because I think it was too high. We are going to be taking a look at this Suncast resin wicker designer hose pipe and this FitLife Expandable Garden Hose. Now we have this typical old hose that's supposedly a lifetime warranty or whatever hose, of course. Good luck getting your money for one of those, but this hose is going into the absolute garbage. This is our new spigot. This was put in by the plumber, my sprinkler guy, last week because I never had water back here at the pool. Well, that's kind of a bummer that they put a hole in it to put this stupid tag in. So it is very light, so I would say if you can anchor it to the ground or put some kind of weight in it first, that's probably your best bet. What I'm going to try to do eventually is move it down into the rocks a little bit, and I can probably even do that now. And then put some rocks around it to keep it anchored. Not a big deal. That's going to work out good. The exit hose for the hose, exit hole for the hose is right here. We got a free little bonus piece of plastic where they molded out the plastic from. And it is supposed to come with a new O-ring. Now this old hose had a quick disconnect on it. I'm not going to use that again. I honestly never used it. I'm going to seal this extra O-ring in case it leaks. Got 2 O-rings in this one because it was leaking because this is a short. Looks like there's one left on this too. Yep. I'll save those 2 guys for the new hose, which is right here, the FitLife Expandable Garden Hose. Let's take a look at this guy. So it does come with its own spigot, I guess you call it, sprayer nozzle. I don't expect a lot out of a free, I wouldn't call it free. This hose is a $30 hose, $35 hose. And inside the box, we see their spray nozzle, and we see, make sure the washer has been put inside of the hose. That's the first thing. Please put the screw side on your faucet. That is what I plan to do. So first we have to run the hose through the hole, like so. It's got one washer in it. I will be adding the second washer. Oh, nope, I won't be able to. This is too shallow. Yeah, it's too shallow to put a second washer on, I think. Let me see. Maybe. Okay, it's gonna let me. It's one of those shallow faucets. I hate them. Spigot. It doesn't have a lot of threads on it. It's prone to leaking. Next thing it says, keep the valve closed and connect the nozzle. Turn on the faucet and let the water fill the hose. And it should expand. Okay, so doesn't say anything about putting on their end here, but I am going to do that now. But first, I'm going to get my paper, which is about to fly off into the pool. So double check when you do this that you have your O-ring inside here, or else it will leak. This sprayer feels like it's of good quality. Now we'll slowly turn on the water before we coil it up in there. Let's just give it a little test. Hose is pretty solid. As you can see already, this thing likes to move just with the easiest of pressure. So let's turn it on slowly and see what happens. Okay, it's filling up. Looks like it's expanding inside of the bucket and in my hand. There's no leaking. It's growing. Pretty cool. Let's turn this on. Nice high quality. It looks like brass or copper connector here. I like that. No leaks at all here. No leaks at all here around with the extra gasket I put in. Let's turn the hose on, the valve. Valve is, okay. When the valve comes on, the hose does expand, and it does say that in the directions. Okay. Full. All right, this is working great. I'm gonna move the camera here. Thunder going on. Okay, so here's our new hose, guys. Working perfect. And I don't have much pressure in this hose. I don't know why it's like that. I think the plumber did something. Okay, well, it wasn't turned on all the way. That's one reason. I thought before there was low pressure, but there's not. Okay, that's better. So there's the expandable hose, guys. Now I did notice one thing already that's going to be annoying, and that is my rocks are going to be pulled out of my garden by the hose when I use it. So here's a look at the different on the spray nozzle. That's full. Shower. Angled. Jet. Cone. And soaker, whatever that is. So yeah, guys, this is a good setup. There's no leaks at all from the hose. I like the way it expands. I like the quality of the ends here. And I like the fact that it has a shut-off valve there. But here's a look at the quality of the ends on the hose and the TheFitLife sprayer nozzle. and a look at the way this expands. Now remember guys, when you are done with your hose, always turn the water off at the valve and run the water out. This is 99% of the reason why hoses fail. You leave them with pressure. So I'm turning the actual hose valve off. And then I'm going to run all the pressure out. And the hose is shrinking. It is shrinking back up to its smaller size. That's awesome. That is so cool. You guys couldn't see it, but it shrank down back to the size, which is, I guess, what it's designed to do. Now it also says, when you're done, close the faucet while keeping the nozzle and valve open. Completely drain the water. That's what I just said. Store it in a bucket or hose in the garage. And there is a big amount of tips here on the sheet. So I'll take a picture of these and put that up on the screen, and then there's a 15% off code I will also put up on the screen. So that is the FitLife garden hose. Now let's get it put away. Oh, that was good. Perfect for the video. The wind blew over the tripod, and the tripod went right into the water. That was awesome. Perfect for the video. There, now you guys are ready. All right, let's put this thing away. Now you can see what some people were saying on the forums, that this bucket moves very easily because it is made of plastic. However, all the metal ones in the forums had bad reviews because they would rust. After 6 months to a year, they would be basically ruined. Once that is in there, I think maybe a brick or something inside of the bucket, or even a stake driven down through the ground, would be ideal to keep this thing from going anywhere. I can see in a high wind, this could possibly move, even though there's a heavy hose thing in there. So yeah guys, that's gonna do it for the review of the Suncast Hose Pot and the FitLife Expandable Garden Hose. Highly recommend both products. I'll let you know in the future how the hose pot holds up, but I'm thinking some garden stakes, those screw-in ones, straight down the center with a big rod on it to also kind of make a place for you to loop up your garden hose. I think I'm gonna order and then hope I don't put holes in any pipes or wires when I go straight down. So this is what it looks like with the hose coiled up. I didn't even show that. And you've got ample room for a larger hose if you want the 100-foot expandable hose, which I might recommend that because this one is only 50 feet. Although I do only need it for around the pool here. You might opt for the 100-foot, seeing as how little this takes up now. Probably would do that if I did it again. But there you go guys, that's gonna do it. Thanks.